years ago, psychedelic drugs were at the center of America's counterculture, promising good trips and some very...
In the 50s, Canadian researchers were considered world leaders in the use of psychedelics to treat mental health issues. But in the 60s, you couldn't mention...
Psychedelics are getting investors' attention. They're replacing weed as the next get-rich-quick play for the edgy investors who are looking to make early-stage moves. So why now?
We're going to give you pharmaceuticals. They're going to numb your experiences. So we're going to just numb your sadness. We're going to also simultaneously...
I was really happy. I was seeing things a lot differently for the first time.
We have almost no long-term research. So just because you feel incredible, right after a trip or even a week after a trip doesn't tell us anything about what's going to happen to you in 6 months, a year,
Today, the DEA restricts psychedelics as Schedule I drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse.
I spoke to a lot of Silicon Valley people. People, not just from Silicon Valley, but other that do a lot of software development. This is an extremely hard psychologically on everyone that does this. This is very hard work. I'm not a computer specialist, I want to tell you. I don't know anything about softwares. I know about human brain. All my learnings, all my life for 37 years, I've studied spirituality, human psychology, human subconscious or soul, whatever you want to call it. There is extremely different between psychedelic and perception. Perception is not psychedelic. Psychedelic is totally something else. I don't want to tell you don't do psychedelic, I don't want to get involved with that. But perception does not even compare. Psychedelic does not compare to what perception is. What we do here with Ibogaine and other components I've developed, it just gives you perception. You will understand what bothers you, who you are, what you are. Perception is everything within you, within your own subconscious. It's you, like looking at your subconscious or your brain, understandings, mistakes, truth, lies, behavior, loss of confidence, gaining confidence. It shows who you are, what you are, and how you can fix yourself. And you do fix yourself. It's such a big difference I cannot even describe. I'm trying to making through a video, so you will understand what I mean by difference between psychedelic and perception. Psychedelic is everything within you and without you and outside of you and all kinds of confusion and mumble jumbles, I call it, okay? Some help sometimes, yes. But there's some psychedelics that I'm totally against, like ayahuasca, because I treated people from the trauma they got from it. But there are this God's medicine that I use here. I wouldn't touch anything else. I used to be real estate developer. I developed millions of square feet of real estate. What we do here, what I treat you for, it gives me the pleasure of it sharpens your brain, makes you understand who you are, what the mistakes you did in your life and what mistake you're still doing with your partner or your wife or your husband or your parents or anything else. It takes the grudge, the hatred, the jealousy, the greed out of you, and you become a real person. Because you see yourself so well, taking your ego and putting it totally to the side, and you see yourself through the truth you. And you are great. And you will find out what a great person you are. Not because how much money you have, or how wealthy you are, or how famous you are. What a creation you are. What you can accomplish, what you can do. How happy you should be every single day, every morning you wake up. Every second you're happy. Every second you're healthy. It gives you the happiness. It shows you way of life, your way of life, not everybody else's way. I take it myself every year for anti-aging. But every time I take it, I feel that perception, because I need to keep on learning how to fix myself, how to behave, how to be happy, how to get rid of depression and sadness and anxieties that are not belonging there. The depression. I've gotten rid of a lot of traumas that you cannot even imagine. I served 3 years in the Israeli army. I've gone through childhood trauma. I left my parents when I was 12. I've gone through so much traumas and I've got rid of it, thank God. I was suffering from migraines and depression and I got rid of it. When you go to my channel and see Ibogaine by David Dardashti, you will see an animation I created how the brain works. When you take this, it triggers. It's not medicine. It's not drug. I read a book, bestseller, that calls it holistic medicine. Holistic, what medicine doing there? It's not a medicine, it's not even holistic medicine, it's not a drug, it's only a trigger. It triggers your central nervous system in your brain. At the same time, wakes up your subconscious, your brain, your body, your subconscious, all working together to fix you from problems. And the biggest thing is to know yourself, to know who you are and what you are and what you need to fix and what you're doing so well and how wonderful you are as a human.